Greetings, denizens of YouTube. And yes, this is what I look like. At least it's what I look like when I haven't shaved in a year. Normally I try to be presentable for these, but, when I'm on camera. But today I'm talking about The Dunwich Horror by H.P. Lovecraft, so enjoy my Wilbur Whateley look. So, given that my most viewed video is a Homestuck video, and that's when my subscriber count started going up, basically after I posted that. I'm guessing most of you are Homestuck fans. And if you're Homestuck fans, you should be reading Lovecraft if you want to know what Homestuck is really about, because a lot of it is Lovecraft reference. And I don't just mean the horror terrors being out in Paradox Space. No, I mean a lot of the characters' arcs. Some of, both Rose and Dirk are very much based on characters from Lovecraft. So's Vriska. So is the dynamic between Roxy and Jane. Just huge amounts of it is reference to Lovecraft. But today I'm going to be dispelling a rumor that seems to be going around the web, that the Dunwich Horror is some kind of humanistic subversion of the Lovecraftian mythos. Because humanity triumphs over the monster. Well, no, because humanity triumphs using magic. And a human created the monster using magic. And magic in Lovecraft is all, and I do mean all, taken from the Great Old Ones, or the Outer Gods, or the Other Gods, or whatever he's calling them in any given story. And don't believe the rumor that, oh, there's some dedicated hierarchy of Elder Gods, Outer Gods, Other Gods, and Great Old Ones that are separate and clearly delineated. No. In Lovecraft, those terms are largely interchangeable. But, basically, why the Dunwich Horror is not humanist, and by the way, if you haven't read it, spoilers, I'm going to post that there's spoilers in the description of this. I am also going to post a link to the story in the description, but the core horror is not the monster. It's not Wilbur Whateley, it's not even his brother, the Dunwich Horror. No, it's the implications of the two of them. Now, first of all, it's not humanist to defeat the monster with magic borrowed from horrific gods anyway, particularly when they're created with said magic. It would only be humanist if you defeated Azathoth, the blind idiot god of all creation and destruction using human ingenuity. But the other reason is that the real horror isn't the monster, and in fact in almost every Lovecraft story it isn't the monster, it's the implications. And really the core comes from the Necronomicon quote, which I have largely memorized, although not all of it, and I will recite the core parts of that from memory. Nor is it to be thought that mankind is the oldest or the last of Earth's masters. The old ones were, the old ones are, and the old ones shall be again. And then, skipping to the end, where man rules now, they ruled once. Where they ruled once, man rules now. Where man rules now, there may they reign again. After summer comes winter, and after winter summer. They wait patient and potent, for here shall they reign again. I may have misquoted slightly, it's been a long time. Anyway, that's the real point. The point is that humanity is a temporary phase in Earth's history, and not even a particularly impressive one. That greater beings than man existed, and have since fallen, and if that's the case, what can man hope to be? That's what the Dunwich Horror is about. It's the same thing with the Call of Cthulhu, by the way, and, At the Mountains of Madness, and a lot of his other work is really about man being a temporary and not particularly impressive phase in Earth's history. That's the core horror. And I will probably link to a full reading of that quote, and I will definitely link to the full story. Alright.